up, my farts, melons, and smart fellows? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about Claw Machine Simulator. Now, this game is a game that was made by the hosts of RB Battles. You know, the people who made RB Battle Season 2 and Season 3, and who made the Antlers of Honor, and the Crown of Courage, and the Hood of Heroes, and the fucking, I don't know, Cap of Champions, or whatever the fuck it was called. Yeah, those guys. Those guys made this game. And this game is basically meant to be a fundraiser for the future seasons of RB Battles. But that being said, the game is not. I wouldn't say it's like super cash grabby. Like there are game passes that definitely can give you boosts in game, but all the game passes and the donation boards in game and all the stuff like that are mostly meant to be like. For people to either buy the game passes or donate to the game, out of the goodness of their heart, so that they can fund the future seasons of RB Battles. And the game so far has been out for a couple of hours, but it's been doing some numbers, I'm not gonna lie. Like, a lot of people have been donating, a lot of YouTubers have been donating, and it's been a pretty great time seeing, the hosts actually, make some money off their games and, make some profit, hopefully, and be able to fund the future seasons of RB Battles. And, despite this game being a fundraiser, because this game was a fundraiser, originally, when I went into it, I didn't really have a lot of expectations for it. I thought it was going to be a very mediocre simulator, like really cookie cutter, like 2018 style simulator, that doesn't really have a lot of interesting things to it. But honestly, the game has been pretty damn interesting so far, I'm not gonna lie. Of course the game is not perfect, and so far it doesn't have a lot of content because it's only been out for one day, as I said. But if it keeps getting updated, and if it keeps finding, season 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and however many seasons of RB Battles are gonna be out there, as long as it continues doing its job and finding the future seasons of RB Battles and getting updated, I think this game has some real potential to become pretty big and have a lot of content in it and be really, really fun. And so far, even though it doesn't have a lot of content in it, I don't think it's like a super offensive game or anything. In fact, I think it's better than Pet Simulator 99, which is kind of crazy for me to say because Pet Simulator 99 and the Pet Simulator games in general have been super huge in Roblox for the longest time. I think this game, despite following that format of Pet Simulator games and whatnot, I think it's a lot better than they are. And that's simply because it has a few more original ideas than Pet Simulator. It's pretty much Pet Simulator if the game had a more engaging and interesting gameplay loop. Because in Pet Simulator, all you do is buy eggs, break coins, buy eggs, break coins, buy eggs, break coins, buy eggs, break coins, and so on and so forth. And pretty much the only thing to do outside of that is occasionally make a golden pet or a neon pet or whatever the fuck they have, right? And personally, I never found that gameplay loop super interesting. But in this game, there are a couple of different things you can do in between, just breaking coins and going back and buying eggs and whatnot. And in fact, in this game, there are actually no eggs at all. The way you get pets, or as they're calling this game, plushies, is pretty unique. What you have to do is buy a little claw machine gripper that you attach to your backpack, and then you have to use it instead of claw machines in order to, play a little mini game. When you put your money into a claw machine, you play a little mini game, and you can actually grab the pet that you want out of the machine. Now the pets have I think there are 5 or 6 pets that spawn each time you open a claw machine, and that's that part of the game is random. What pets you get is random, but you basically have 6 rolls to get a decent pet, right? So you have 6 times as many chances of getting a good pet as you do in Pet Simulator X or whatever. And the way you actually get the pet is kind of engaging because, as I said, you have to play a little minigame and actually catch them with your claw in the claw machine. And then other than that, there are also a few bosses that you can beat in the game where you basically walk up to a boss. First you got to train your power, and then when you train your power, you can walk up to a boss and you can engage in this little mini game where the boss sends bombs down towards you, down a conveyor belt, and you have to punch them and use your special abilities. And if you explode the bombs when they're close enough to the boss, then the boss will take damage, and if you don't explode the bombs, then the bombs will roll towards you, and you will take damage. And there's like a bar on the right side of your screen, which if the enemy fills up that bar by damaging you, then they win, and if you fill up the bar by damaging them, then you win. And you basically play like this little tug of war game back and forth until one of you wins. And honestly, I thought that these bosses were actually going to be really easy, because I thought that, like, as long as you had the same amount of power as them, they were going to be like super simple or whatever. But I actually, and the first few bosses were super simple, but the last one that I fought, which was, I think, called like the Terabytes MX or something like that, that boss was genuinely difficult. Like I was doing this like little tug of war game with it for like fucking 5 minutes straight. Like it was crazy, man. I was genuinely panicking, because I would get really really close to beating it, and then it would like send like 20 bombs down towards me, and it would all explode on me, and then I would be like really close to dying, and I would climb back up and be really close to beating it again, and then I would die again, or get close to dying again, and then I would climb back up again, and so on and so on. But after like 4 and 5 minutes of this tug of war, I finally managed to beat it, and yeah, it was a fun little time. But yeah, as you said, despite this game being a fundraiser, I think it was handled pretty well with its microtransactions and pay to win aspects, because the game definitely does have some game passes that if you bought them, you would be able to progress in the game faster. But I think they handled it pretty well by, well, first of all, making it a single player game, or it's not a single player game, it's a multiplayer game. But you're not like battling other players or anything like that. So like I don't know, if you have the fucking VIP Game Pass and like the 10 times luck Game Pass or whatever, you wouldn't be able to like beat other players and like have fun at the expense of other players just because you paid more than them. And plus, all of these Game Passes are like not super game breaking, and they're not like super expensive. I think they're all like pretty fairly priced. So all these Game Pass and donation boards are pretty much just meant for people to, donate to the game out of the goodness of their hearts. And if they decide to do that, then that's great, because that means that RVP Season 4 is getting funded. And yeah, that's pretty much the extent of the game. It's other than those few aspects that I just mentioned, it's pretty similar to all your pet simulator games and whatnot, which I don't think is super offensive. But again, like as I said before, my main complaint with this game is just that it doesn't have a lot of content, right? Because it's in really early access. I mean, it literally just released today, so it's not super crazy right off the bat. So, like, you can definitely tell that the hosts of RV Battles put like the last bit of their budget into this game. But yeah, if the game keeps continuing to make money and keeps getting updated, then as I said, it's good. I see the potential. It can be really really good. But yeah. Anyways, if you guys don't know already, there are a few special rewards that you can get in the game right now. And if you're watching this video, about 20 hours after this video releases, you'll be able to get a special prize by joining the game through the little event page inside the game. That's like the release party event. If you join through the release party event of the game, then you will be able to get a little special plushie, which is called like the Day 1 Koala, I believe, which is only available for today. Because the game launched today, so Day 1 Koala for the first day of the release of the game. If you want, you can join the game right now. About 20 hours after this video releases, the Day 1 Koala will be gone. So make sure to join the game before that if you want to get it. And if you do get it, then you'll be able to have a little boost at the beginning of your game, because the Day 1 Koala kind of acts like as a huge pet in the pet simulator games, where it's basically stronger than whatever the strongest pet in your inventory is. So it'll be useful from the start of the game to the end of the game. But yeah, other than that, you can also get two other quote-unquote huge pets by going into the final battle of Season 3 again and beating it again, and finding two secret keys along the way. And if you find those 2 secret keys, then you'll be able to get 2 secret pets or plushies, I guess, in Claw Machine Simulator, which will also be stronger than whatever your strongest pet is. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, I think the game is cool so far. It's okay. It's not offensive or anything. It's not super grindy. It's not super pay to win. And yeah, I would suggest you guys check it out at the very least. Like, even if you don't end up like loving it or anything, I would suggest you go and play it, give it a try, see how it is. Maybe leave your thoughts down in the comments below. But yeah, other than that, that's all I have to say for this video. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and see you later, guys. Goodbye.